Hello there, Delroy here again. I'm off to a job this morning. It's a fault finding job. It's it looked like either a new build or a place that's been refurbed, completely refurbed, because they sent me some pictures. And what they said, one circuit keeps tripping, because they sent me a picture of the fuse boards, brand new fuse board, and one of the MCBs is down, or RCDs, I can't remember. Yeah, they said they've had a few electricians in, but they weren't able to sort it out. So I think he said he saw me on TikTok or something like that. So yep, I'm gonna get in there, get on with it, and see how it goes. Okay, hopefully I can fix it. Nice one. What's the problem here?
One in here keeps tripping.
Yeah, it's for the sockets in there. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we thought it was tripping the whole ground floor.
Yeah.
So we looked at it sort of isolated it.
Yeah, and realise it's only one part of the ground floor. Yeah, well that's good. It's good diagnostics.
Yeah, we thought it might be the ACs or something like that. But
It looks like a new installation.
it is new. I've been here for around a year.
All right. Oh, did you get it refurbed or you bought it like this?
So I got it refurbed.
Oh, you got it refurbed. The situation is these sockets in here, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to need to get to them. Is there anything along here, or is it just in this room?
It's just in this room, I believe.
And you said there's one outside as well? Yeah. Why did they put that one outside in such an awkward position? Look very awkward to me. And it's new as well, because it looks all sort of stuff over it. Okay, all right, let's get my paper. Yeah, go on.
So from here, the socket behind here, by the way, yeah?
Yeah.
They've taken a connection to the cylinder. And you see there's a...
Shit.
Yeah, but they disconnected that, and it still tripped. They thought it might be this.
So you're saying that is fed from the same circuit?
I believe so.
All right, I thought they had to put that on its own circuit.
Yeah, but it's not even that.
Yeah. All right, so you see that socket there, is that working or not working?
I think it is.
All right, you haven't checked it. Some electricians in before.
Yeah.
You got to try and solve the fault.
Try and solve it.
Okay.
And what they've done is they've told me it's potentially solved. Well, they never said it was fully solved.
Right, okay.
But they leave, it'll be fine. And then I'm watching my Netflix and...
All right, so how many, you had different electricians?
2 different guys.
2 different guys, okay. All right, no worries. Don't worry about that. Let's, yeah, so I think it's best if you pull that out for me, yeah. It's always best if you move your own stuff, because I don't want to have to, you know, if anything breaks or anything. Because look, you've got some sockets behind here. I'm going to need to get there. I should have told you that, because here we got socket there. We've got sockets down there, so I need to get to all of them. So yeah, that's it there. Okay, let's see what I can do with this. These have got lights on them. I've never seen that before. RCDs with lights on. I've done a test at the fuse board, dead short, light phase to neutral. I'm going to disconnect. You all right? You okay? I'm going to disconnect this point here, separate them, and see what I get from there, okay? Cool. Right. See what we got. Right. Okay. Right, so we've got a phase to earth problem on this leg. Okay, see what we got on the other leg. Phase to neutral. Oh, okay. Phase to earth on that leg, phase to neutral on this leg. Oh, that's weird, isn't it? That's not good. Okay. And, right, phase to earth. It's not bad at this leg. Right. Neutral to earth, not that bad. So it's phase to neutral on this leg, phase to earth on this leg. So that I'll have to go further. I have to go further. Yeah, oh gosh. Face to neutral, fault. Look, 0.12, face to neutral. Recheck this one here. Let's see what we get face to neutral now. Phase to neutral, let's see what we get. I should imagine that's still the same. Oh, okay. Oh, was it phase to earth? I can't. So that's clear. Let's see what we get face to earth. That's clear. Oh, no. Yeah, face to earth. So this side is telling me it's fine now. Let's try face to earth. I think this was a fault. Yeah, that was a fault. So now, what we've got here, we've got, right, so we got, that's clear. Right, that's clear. That's clear. Okay, so this side is clear. Right, okay. Right, see what we get. Yep, that's clear. Yep, that's clear. Phase to neutral. That's clear. Okay, that's all good. That's all good. So now we know that these are clear. We know that this one's clear, but this one we've got a fault on. Just verify that again. Yep, phase to neutral. Phase to neutral fault. Let's just check the earth. See if we've got a phase to earth fault. No, it's not 999. It's 400 and odd going up. Okay. Same. So the problem here is phase to neutral. Problem here is nothing. So these three sockets. Well, these three legs, 1, 2, 3 legs are clear. Now we need to, this guy needs to move this stuff around. Look at that. See, rust in this box already. When was this done? When was this work done?
A year ago.
A year ago. Look here, come here a minute. Look, you've got rust in that box already. for a year, that's not good.
Oh.
See that?
Yeah.
That's, I wish I had, if I could show you, hold up, let me just show you something if I can get it up. I've done a job recently.
Oh, the one with the sockets? The two sockets where you had to hammer them out?
Yeah, oh, you seen that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, that's what could eventually happen to you. Because if that's just done a year, look, it's a year, and look at it.
So, obviously a leak somewhere in there.
Yeah, well, I mean, some sort of damp something. Damp proof or something. You want to take a picture?
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Let me get the socket out the way. And you could send it to your builder then. If it's a year,
I noticed one thing. I noticed the wall bubbling up a bit, but I touched it and I couldn't really feel
bubbling.
You can see the walls come out of there, right? Like.
Okay. Well, the thing is, yeah, go on. Have a look at it.
Yeah, you can see the wall come out and all that. You can see the sort of this part here. But I touched it and I thought, you know what? It seems a bit dry, like there's no.
Yeah. You can see a little bit of what's this called? Yeah, that's usually sign of damp. Yeah, look, it's not good.
You're fucking dry, and as far as I was concerned,
you see, and the thing is, that could be a part of the problem because damp does affect electrics, you know.
Yeah.
Right, phase to neutral coming from that way. So, see what we get here. Right, this side phase to neutral is good. There you go. That was the other one was 0.12 megohms. Right, so let's check the earth to each phase and see what happens. Please be good, please be good, please be good. Yep, 999. Sorry about that. Please be good, please be good, please be good. Yep, 999. So, now I'm thinking, if I was wiring it, I would go from here to the socket behind this city and then back to the fuse board. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go back to the fuse board and do a test. Oh, yeah, do a test and see if one of the legs are clear. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Right. 999. There you go. 999. That's beautiful. So if we, from what I remember, this was 999 as well. So let's get that. Then we might be getting somewhere. Yes. Okay. Did you choose these sockets?
Yeah, well, I chose them, but
It's not.
I think they picked them up from the local electricians.
See, a place like this, which is really a nice place, you should go a bit high-end, get a good make. But I think with builders, they just want to get the cheapest stuff, and I don't know how much they charge, so I can't really make any comment. But usually, when a builder does stuff, that's what they do. They don't usually get name brands. That's what people keep saying to me. When you got builders in the house, you keep an eye on them. But surely, if you get a professional, you should be able to just leave them to get on with it. Why do you have to be standing over them?
When I done the loft conversion, I tested the builder. I mean, a mate of mine's building control officer.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't be because it's just as I thought. I think come from the fuse board there, and let's come to here, go to there, then round like this. Right, and Right, so we know that leg and that leg are working, but okay. See there, stuck, can't pull it out, stuck, it's gonna hit here and it's jammed against there, so I've got to work with it in situ. Right, okay, let's have a look, see what I can do. Oh man, where's my little, I've got a stumpy somewhere. Let's see if I can find my stumpy. Bloody hell, man. Why are these so hard to get out? Ugh. Damnation. It looks like rust on it, doesn't it? Look, see that? I feel sorry for people like this. You know, they sure I spent good money on this. Look at the results. Terrible. I don't know how people do it, man. How do you? Oh, that looks rusty. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. Look. Don't know if you can see that. See, rust. Rust, rust, rust. Rust is not good. I mean, if that's like this now, what's it going to be like in a couple of years' time? Or has it stopped and that's it? Because it doesn't feel wet. But it shouldn't be like that, should it? Okay, so if I'm getting... Right, let me see if I undo this one. If I take this one out of the equation, see what I get. Because, yeah, let's take this one out of the equation. See what I get. Because it's that way, it's, yeah, that way it's, there's a fault, and over on that one over there, there's a fault. So I can tell, I'll be able to check whether it's continuing from here. Because if there isn't a fault on this side, and then I retest that side and it's clear, then I can get these lot working. What crossed my mind was the one on the external, because I didn't like the look of it, just looking at it. You know, maybe they haven't done a good job on that. You know, maybe they haven't, when they went outside, they maybe didn't do a good job on taking it outside. So let's have a look. Let's see what we get this side now. Phase to neutral. See what we get. Right, so that's we know the dead fault is there. Let's see, let's pray. Because if there's not a fault on this side, then I can get this lot working. Right. Oh, let's pray. Let us pray. Let me see if I can work it. Don't be a fault. 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 Yes. Yes. Oh, be a man working. Let's get it right. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Don't be a... Yes! 999. Let's say it again. Let's see if I can get it working again. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Don't be... Yes! Look, it's going up, 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 going up, going up, going up. Yes! So... that's telling me that if I go back over here now to this son of a gun and say, don't be a fool, don't be a fool, don't be a fool. then I could be right. Let's see. Let's see what we get. I was saying that in my mind. I didn't say it out loud. I was just saying it in my mind. Right, hold up there just a minute. That fell off a bit easy. Maybe I didn't have it on right. Let's make sure. Yep. Yep. Although that is a bit rusty. But I'm going to take it as... Yep, cool. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Yes. Praise ye Jah. Right. That one's working. That one's working. This one's working. Okay, so now, yep, them three are working. So what I'm going to do now, the thing about it is, this is how I'm seeing it, yeah. Thinking like, so I reckon to go back to the fuse board. Well, I've proved it. From there to there to there to there to there, back to the fuse board, yeah. So the other leg, I think, is gonna go to there because that's on it. To there, to there, to there, to there, to there. And you've got a fault from here to here. And then from there to there it's clear. But when I go back to the fuse board, there's a fault still. So that means this part, that part of the ring has got its own issues. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to check the outside socket, which is here somewhere. There must be a fault on that as well, because I don't think there's a circuit that says outside socket out there, which would be a good idea to put that on its own. That would be a good idea. I put it right in there, which it must have been awkward to get it in there. I don't see why I wouldn't have put it there. I can understand it's sort of like out of the way. But yeah, I suppose, yeah, because it's out of the way, but I still won't put it there. I was just thinking, oh, it's a good place because people can't bump into it, but with this ledge sticking out, people won't be able to bump into it anyway. So let's see. Oh God! Look, that's where I am. Look at me. See my soldiers. Look, see that? It's an awkward place to work. Awkward place to work. Anyway, let's see. Oh, jeez. This is cheapskate outside socket. Jeez. Right, sorry, I don't know what I filmed because I don't know where it cut off. But this is like, this socket here, it's a cheapskate socket, right? Don't know what make. But anyway, I took it off. What I would say is a real awkward position. And, you know, this, I don't know if you got this, but look, that's look at my shoulders. that's the position I'm working in. And I've got to bend down right low. So what I've done, I've took that off now. So I'm going to go back in the front room and check that last point to see if there's still a fault there. Because the test is in there, so I might as well do that. And then I'll come back out here and see what's going on. Cool. Yeah. May have messed up the film in there. Sorry about that. If I have done. I don't know when I turned it off and when I turned it on. Right, okay. So let's see what I've got on this last leg. This leg. What did I have? I think I had phase to neutral, didn't I? Let's see what we get phase to neutral now. Oh, that's clear. Okay. Let's see what we get. Phase to earth. Okay. Providing I'm getting good earth on that damn thing. It's rusty. Let's see. Okay, that's saying everything's fine. Okay, so we know we can get that one going then. Let's see what we're getting here. So we know this one was clear. This was the faulty side, okay. Always seem to be messing up this filming nowadays. Right, let's see what we get now. That's okay. Right, so this was a faulty leg and that was a faulty leg. Now that leg is clear, that leg is clear. So I'm going to go back outside and see if those two legs are clear. Because all I've had to do to clear them is disconnect that outside socket. So it's a bit funny, isn't it? Right, so what is that telling me? Is that saying that this is a faulty socket? But what I'm going to do, let's see if they're clear first, then I'll decide what I'm going to do. See, right, if so far I've found faults and then I've cleared them, but I haven't seen, I can't say, right, this is exactly that, this is faulty. So let's see what we get here. So that's one leg. See what we get. Okay, that's cool. So the thing is, I think I'm doing it the long-winded way. I could just put phase and earth together, really. Old school. Right. Right, okay, so that leg's clear. See, back in the day when I was testing, that's what you do if there's something in the circuit to prevent 500 volts going across, whatever, anyway, but now you can do that. So if they're both clear, then we know. Yeah, 999, look, 999, it's all clear. So, that's telling me that, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to reconnect them, because before I tested, there was a fault. Before I removed the socket, there was a fault. Now I've removed the socket, there isn't a fault. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them in connectors. Oh no, I'll get a socket just to, well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Put them in connectors, get a socket, and then see what we got. Oh yeah, that's got rust in it as well. I didn't realise. Yeah, that's got rust in it. I didn't, because I'm at an angle. I'm not looking directly into it. Now that I've looked into it, I can see there's rust. Yeah, all down here. Look, it's all rusty. That geezer's gone out, so I'll just take a picture of it just in case
he's not back by the time I put them back. Oops, I'm taking a picture of my bloody. That's it.
So now we know these all round here are working, yeah? There's a fault on that one there, that leg. So what he seemed to think, he seems to think there's something wrong at this point here. So I'm going to check that. I'm going to for the other leg. I'm going to check this to see if.
I forgot what he says. I think it may be something linked to the mega flow. You know, might be something to do with the mega flow. So let's see what we get. It's dodgy.
Right, I think there was something wrong with the outside socket. Because what it is, I've disconnected it. There was a fault on certain legs, but once I disconnected it, it cleared the fault. I've just connected it temporary to a different socket. So I've got that one, the three behind there, that one, and this one working. So I'm looking into the, it's that one, but you said you seem to think there was something wrong with that socket.
They took a connection from that.
Right, so I'm going to look at, that's what I'm looking at it now. I've just got them ones working, and I remember you said something about this one, so I'm trying to yeah.
So I've got to grab it, pull it and turn it. Because all they had to do was just tap the damn thing out, man. Jesus. I don't know how people don't know this. If you're rewiring houses, surely you know you don't just force the screw in. Jesus. Oh, hello? How's it going again? I was going to tell him about the rust. Oh, yeah. Look at that. It's not only thread's gone, but it's bent as well. So someone just forced that in regardless. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look how they've done. Look how they've put those cables in. Come on, that's a joke, isn't it? Jesus, look at the box way back. Cemented in like that. It's terrible. Terrible work. That's why I keep preaching it. Don't let the builder do the electrical work. Right, so let's take it for granted that this is, because in a new installation, wouldn't you put something like the mega flow on its own circuit? You wouldn't just spur off from the ring, would you? To me, there's someone, hold up there, wait a minute. What's going on here? What the hell is all this? Right, so that's not, is it spurred off? Yeah, they must have done, no, they haven't spurred off, but they've took it from the ring. All right, let's see. I'm thinking this one goes outside there. Let's see if we get, I mean, this is new. So what have they done? If this is a complete new refurb, what have they done with those in connectors like that? All right, let's. That box has been mullered. Oh, 999. I'm thinking that goes back to the fuse board. That's what I'm thinking. All right, let's see what we get here now. Right, okay. There's a fault on this here, this one here. Right, it's live. Let's see which one is it, which one it is. Probably live to earth. Life to earth. Let's see what we get to neutral. Was 0.05 megohms. Yep, 999. So we've got this side. Well, not surprising. Look how they bloody done it. Okay, so I'm thinking now, if I go back to the fuse board and do a test on the other leg, I think it's going to be okay. Right. So by the time I connect to this, I think this.
Would you like a cup of tea or a coffee?
No, water, a glass of water or a bottle of water, something like that.
Problem.
That'd be fine, thank you. Right, so once I connect this now, that should be working. It's not on the same circuit, it's on a different circuit. Okay. Did I check this one? I think so, yeah. Right, so that's on the same circuit. So this one shouldn't be working either. Right, okay. So we've got, so what I need to do is confirm. So we've got both legs working now. 1, 2, all the ones around there working. So what I need to do is confirm that this leg goes over there. If I'm right how I think it goes, that one comes out of the floor over there, this one comes up. So I'm thinking that this one here is going to have a fault on it. And hopefully, now that I've disconnected it, hopefully this one's clear. So let's see. Let's see what happens now. Yep. Fault. Let's see what we get here now. Please be clear. Please be clear. Please be clear. Yes, Crystal. Look. 999, yeah? Yes. So now we know that if I rule the world, this would be the stay spring. So I may end up getting most of this guy's sockets working. So connect that one in temporarily. Whenever if I was doing this, because what I'm assuming, they've chased along the wall and come back, I would always put that in conduit so I can pull out and pull in if necessary. Because things can go wrong. And if I'm going under the floor, same thing. If it's concrete, conduit. So you can pull it out and put it in if there's a fault. Right. Did I just connect this temporary or did I bend it over? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's going to be permanent now, so I'll bend it over. They didn't. He didn't do it. Well, actually, I could have put some of my lugs on it. That would be better. Never mind. Cool. Right, so let's see what goes on now. I'm going to plug in up this one and see what happens. My work here is done. Right, okay, so now where are we? Where are we now? When I leave, I'll have all the sockets working except the outside one and that one. But yeah, this one will be working, but there's a fault from there to there. So what they're going to need to do is the problem we got here. Right. This one here, they have to downgrade it to 20 amp, 16 amp, and then they got no spare way for the RCBOs, so we'd have to go on this side. They haven't got no spare ways for here, for this side. Right, there's no spare ways, so what we're gonna have to do, yeah, this is spare, it's 20 amp, so we can take that one over to there. But only problem there is, if the fault was to reoccur, then they're gonna lose all the circuits on this side. And hold up there, wait a minute. No, that's not. They got holes in top of the fuse board. Bloody hell, for a new installation, look at that. This is rough work, man. This is rough work. Because what you've done there is chased them down into the back here and come into the back of the fuse board. This is rough work, brethren. The builder. Oh, Mr. Shooter. It's the builder, Bob the builder. Anyway, so that's that. Excuse me.
Hiya.
What's your name?
Azra.
Sorry? Azra.
Yeah.
Azra, do you want me to? I'll go over with you, seeing that mowing's not here.
Yeah.
Right. What we've got none of your sockets weren't working, but now I've been able to get all of them working.
Okay.
But there's a bit of a fault.
I think it is with this one, isn't it?
Well, right. I think there's a fault with the outside socket. I think the outside socket is faulty, so I've took it away and now everything's working. When it was in, there was a fault.
Okay.
Took it off to put a temporary connection and now it's working.
Okay.
But there's a fault. I think there's a cable coming from there over to here.
Right, okay.
And there's a fault on that.
Right, because that also connects to, I think that and all of the electrics in the kitchen are on one circuit as well.
No. What's happened there, they've done some sort of connection in there. What I think is, I don't know what they've done, but what they've done a connection in there, and that probably goes to the ring, to the kitchen.
Yeah.
But it's not connected to this circuit.
Right.
It's just a connection pushed into the back of the box.
Right. Okay.
And so it's different to this circuit.
Okay.
Right.
So is that isolated now, or is that working?
No. What it is, something was there. I don't know what they've done, but anyway, what they've done, if it's connected to the ring, what they've done, they've just put them in connectors and pushed them in the back of the box, so it's separate from the circuit that does this ring.
I see.
Right.
Okay.
So, there was two faults that I found for the circuit for this room. The cable that comes from there to here,
Yeah.
there's a fault on it.
Okay.
And it seemed like there was a fault on the outside socket.
Okay.
So I've disconnected the outside socket and everything works up to there.
Okay.
Then when I isolated the fault, that the cable that goes from there to there, I got these two working and that one the whole way working.
Okay.
But now what you've got where you had one circuit start from the fuse board, go right into every point and then back to the fuse board.
Okay.
You've got two circuits, one that comes from the fuse board to there,
Yeah.
and one that comes from the fuse board to here.
Right. Okay.
So now
you need to change something at the fuse board.
Okay.
Right? Something needs to be changed at the fuse board. It's not something that can be done today,
I appreciate that.
but I can let you know what needs to be done because
that's fine.
because you can't really you can rewire it, but the way to rewire that, you'd either have to go up over and chase down, or
Well, at the end of the day, just do what you have to do.
I think the best thing to do is separate them into separate circuits.
Okay.
But they didn't do you any favors at the fuse board because, I don't want to go into it too technical. Here, come, let me show you. I'll tell you, see if you understand. These here, you see they're different to these ones.
Yeah.
These are called RCBOs. So, the sockets in the front room and the one outside and the one over is on this one.
Right.
Now that you split it into two to get it working, you can't keep it like that. You have to, this is a 32 amp, we have to lower it to say 20 amp, yeah?
Right.
And then I'd have to take out one of these circuits. You've got a spare way here, I could put it there.
Okay.
So what you'd have one of these doing the sockets from this side into the one before you go into the kitchen.
Right.
And then you'd have another circuit doing that one in the hallway and the one
Behind the sofa.
yeah.
Okay.
Right. So that can be changed. This need to get a new one of these, lower it, the ampage.
Okay.
But the only thing is, if there was, because you see with these ones, yeah, if there's a fault on this circuit, that trips, and it trips, it didn't affect anything else.
No.
But when you move this over to here, if there's a fault on, say the one we move over to here, then this is going to trip and then you lose all these.
Right, okay.
Right? And I'll tell you what to do because even now, if there's a fault on any of these circuits, and this will trip and you lose everything.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They should have made it all like this.
Right.
Separate.
Separate.
So that when something trips, it doesn't affect the rest.
The rest.
Right? So hopefully you understand what I just told you there. Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's what we need to do. We need to change this one to say a 20 amp or 16 amp, 20 amp, say 20 amp. And we've got 20 amp there. We can put that on there.
Okay.
Put the other two on there.
Okay.
Yeah? All right, cool. As long as you get that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, with regards to obviously what you've said, would you recommend then changing all of that to?
Well, the thing is, if I was you, I wouldn't put yourself to any great expense now, because you've got one fault, see how it goes. If you keep getting faults and you're fed up with it, because the thing is, even with this fuse board, they didn't do it properly, because you're not supposed to have holes in the top of the fuse board where only sort of really minute holes, and they've come in the top. They've done, in my opinion, a bit of a rough job, because they should have brought all those cables down and bring them to the back rather than the top.
Right.
And you see at the top here, it's not all finished good. I mean, your house is very nice and you spent a lot of money. This is just rough.
There's problems with a threaded connection on the hot water pipes upstairs.
Yeah.
It wasn't going to the attic, and we had to get Pimlico out. And
He said they weren't that much good either.
I mean, to be fair, they fixed the boiler issues, but they didn't obviously fix the electrical issues.
Yeah.
The electrical issues hadn't manifested at that time.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously they charge like an arm and a leg.
Yeah,
You have to sell a kidney to get them out, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it needs to get done. And I said to my husband, I said, look, whatever it costs, get it done, because it needs to get done.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean,
Because when we have guests coming, the first thing they ask is, why have you got extension wires everywhere? You know.
yeah. How long has it been like this?
And it's unsightly.
How long have you had the extension wires?
Sorry?
How long has it been you had the extension?
It's been 2 months now.
2 months, okay.
Yeah, it's been 2 months.
Well, yeah, you'll be able to do away with them once I reconnect. But you'd need, like I said, you'd need me to come back and change that, lower that ampage of that.
Whatever you think
Yeah.
is best.
Yeah.
Whatever you
Yeah.
think needs to be
Yeah.
done to get it all sorted.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is, a good fuse board would be and the thing is, hold up there, just a minute. Let me just make sure that oh yeah, they did fit. Yeah, look, I wouldn't waste, it's not waste, but I wouldn't, you've got a problem, if you solve it, just leave it. If you keep getting problems, if things keep tripping and things, and you think, you know what, might be better to get a new fuse board where everything is on the RCDO. RCBOs are more expensive, but they're better because, like I said, on that side, if one circuit goes, you lose everything.
Yeah.
You know, but on the other side, it's only if one circuit goes, you just only lose that circuit.
Yeah.
Which is it's better, isn't it? So you know instantly, because you think if your fridge was connected on that side and then it went and you was away, you come back, all your food is all gone, isn't it?
Well, the freezer was, I don't know what the guy's done.
Yeah.
But the way everything was, it was very strange because that socket behind the sofa and then the freezer. So whenever this tripping occurred, we'd switch off half the electrics in the kitchen, not all of them, but one of them was the freezer.
So you know what? I wonder, did someone come and change something behind the sofa?
Yeah, they disconnected something behind the sofa.
Right.
And they disconnected something where the hot water cylinder is.
So that's what they've done, I think. Oh gosh.
They've disconnected it to obviously.
Hold on, show me where you think they disconnected where the cylinder is, so I may be able to help you out there. I don't know.
So what they've done is, so they disconnected that.
All right. But that must be connected to somewhere else.
So basically, all of that. Please don't ask me why they've done this.
All right.
All of the electric fuses and everything, I don't even know whether it's called fuses, but behind this washing machine, behind this dryer, there's a control panel, which includes the fuse spur for the boiler.
Well, that's no good. You can't get to it.
Which is dumb. It's really dumb. So what the guy did was he basically disconnected that, put it onto a separate extension socket. So when the fuse trips, and when we have to, before what was happening was when the fuse did trip, it was tripping all the electrics. We'd have to remove this, get behind, and switch the boiler on, which was a right nightmare. So he's done something with that socket behind there, and some a fuse or a switch or a socket behind here. Put an extension wire in, so when the tripping happens, and then obviously when you flip everything on again, the boiler automatically starts, whereas before that wasn't happening. But this is it. There's like the fuse spur should be next to the boiler, same cupboard, but it's not.
Are there other fuse spurs in there?
Yes. Yeah.
For your different items?
I think so, yeah.
But that's no good.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand why it's here. They knew that this cupboard was supposed to be for stacking the washer and the dryer. And they've put everything behind here. Like I don't get it. I don't understand.
No, well, that's wrong.
Yeah.
That's totally wrong.
Yeah.
It's silly and it's wrong. Because you should be able to access those things readily. So for you to turn everything off, you've got to take that washing machine out.
We have to get like my...
Is this the dryer or the washing machine?
That's the washer. That's
the dryer.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why do people do these things?
I don't know.
Oh, let me just see something. How would you get out of that? Is this a toilet?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how would you get out of that? How would you get out of that? Oh boy.
Yeah, exactly.
The only way you could get out of that is if you got a multi-switch and put it here and take all the connections and put them here. You can get what they call a multi-switch. Let me see if I can find one to show you. Let me see if I can find one to show you. Because what you would do is just put all them in connectors in boxes and just bring them out into there, and that way you could access it. I think that would be, let me just check.
It's such a mess. It's such a mess what they've done.
Those are the switches that fit in there. Look, see, dishwasher. It's got all labelled and all that, yeah? So you can get whatever you need. And then, oh, here you go. Washing machine, tumble dryer, oven, hob, microwave, freezer.
Yeah.
So what you could get, you would get a box. It would probably fit in here. Let me just see when you shut the door. Yeah, it'd be well away. Because that's the only thing I could see, the nearest thing. So if you if this is the other side of that wall, you'll be able to cut it in and then just
fit it in
it. Yeah, fit it in flush. So at least you got more access to it. Yeah. Rather than have to worry about bloody. That's so stupid. I can't believe people do that. I can't believe someone would do that.
I think what they did was they told us that it'd take 6 months, and then it took another 6 months.
Oh, wow.
So the house was supposed to be ready before we got married, which was in June last year. It wasn't, so it took another 6 months, and I think they just haphazardly did.
And they still couldn't get it right.
And they still didn't get it right.
Because you see the microwave.
Yeah.
Where are the switches if you want to switch it off? Is it behind there?
There's some power sockets or something above that, but again, usually you're supposed to have their fuse spurs behind.
Yeah, well, no, what you should have is a socket behind where you can plug it in. But you should have a fuse spur with easy access. So that if you open that door, it's there, you just switch it off.
It's not there.
So,
I think it's all behind there.
Right, it's mad. It's mad.
Honestly.
I know what it is. Maybe people don't like to see all the switches along the wall and all that.
And to be honest, if I knew this was happening, I would have said to them, okay, make a small visible cupboard somewhere, anywhere, maybe in that corner, with all the switches inside and conceal it.
That's fine.
So it's not visible.
Yeah.
But
they don't liaise. You see, the thing is,
had I known all of that was going to be behind this dryer, I would have been like, no, hell no.
That's the trouble, you think. I think what happens is the builders, you need to sort of communicate with the client. The kitchen, it's a nice house, but it's just a pity that they haven't done you a good job. I'm
not in the camera being recorded, am I? Because I've not got my headscarf.
Sorry, no, I turned it away. And my son, I said to your husband, well, if we capture you, we'll just blur you out.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we won't put you on camera. Don't worry about that. Yeah, it's a pity. It's a real pity because, who designed it for you?
Well, my husband did it with somebody that he knows, an architect.
Yeah, I mean, you've done such a nice job. It's such a pity, man. It's such a pity. All right. Well, anyway, so okay, let me put the stuff back together. Yeah.
No problem.
And then, like I say, think about that. And if you want that done, let me know.
That's fine.
Right. But I'd have to get behind there and have a look what you've got first.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So I'm going to put everything back together and finish. And
once you put everything back together, which sockets are going to be working? All of them?
All the sockets will be working.
Apart from the outside one?
Which I'm going to leave in connectors, and you can get, I think you should get a new outside socket.
Right, okay.
Right? Because, like I said, there was a fault on the circuit. Once I took that out of the circuit, it worked. Right. So I don't want to put it back and chance it might work now, and then when I leave, it trips. We don't want that, do we?
No.
So what I'm doing now, I'm going to leave it out of the circuit.
Okay.
Right? And you'll have to get a new one because the cables are fine. I think the socket.
Itself,
right? To be honest, my opinion, it's a cheapskate one.
Right. Okay.
It's not a good.
That's fine. I mean, could you recommend one?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I usually use MK or Schneider.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Okay.
Right. Right, so I've got everything reconnected. I just put the outside one in connectors. When I was connecting there, when I was connecting that one, pushing that one back, I heard something like a trip. But I'm sure it wasn't that because I switched it off. Well, I hope I did. I think I switched it off before. That's it, that's all done now. Yeah, well, hopefully that's all sorted. Got to go back now to separate the circuits, and I'm going to have to put one of them on the RCD side and leave the other one on the, because there's no space for RCBO on the other side. And what the client told me, that the builder fitted a split board. Remember, this is only about a year ago he said he got all this done, and he fitted a split board, MCBs either side. But then when everything started tripping, he got another electrician in, and the electrician told him the best thing to do to find out which circuit's causing the fault is to change some of them to RCD. So the fault must have been on that side. Obviously it was on that side. So his way of finding it out was converting that side for RCBOs. But he would have been better off converting the whole fuse board to RCBOs. It'd be better off for them. Because I didn't realise that. Well, it's not until the end that I found that out. Because I was making that suggestion to him. I was telling him how it works and how he would lose one side, this side, if there was a fault on one side, and the fact that I was going to have to put part of the ring on that side. And he said, yeah, that's what the other electrician done. The guys had a few electricians in there. Oh, it's sad, man. It's really sad. Because it's a really nice place, but the electrical works is terrible, as you can see for yourself. Rusty boxes after a year. Anyway, it's all done now. When I go back, finish it off, hopefully I'll film that and let you see. Thanks for watching. See you next time.